Welcome to the Teaching Autism and Special Education Community Podcast. Hi, I'm Nikki, a passionate special educator, autism advocate, resource creator with over a decade of experience, and you may know me as the face behind Teaching Autism. This podcast is your go-to place for practical tips, hands-on strategies, and inspiring and funny stories to support special educators all around the world, whether it's building independence, creating engaging lessons, or finding that elusive work-life balance. I'm here to help you thrive inside and outside of the classroom. Let's dive into today's episode and make a difference together. Hey teacher friend, and welcome back to the Teaching Autism and Special Education podcast. Today we're talking about something that every special ed teacher faces, whether it's in the classroom, the corridor, or even at home time, those moments when a student starts to escalate. The body tenses, the tone changes, and you can even feel the energy in the room shift. And in that moment, what you say and how you say it can completely change the outcome. So in this episode, I'm walking you through real de-escalation techniques that you can use right now. What to say, what not to say, how to use your body language, and how to intervene early before things spiral. So let's make those moments a little calmer for you and your students. Step number 1, remember that escalation is communication. Before we even talk techniques, let's ground ourselves in this truth. Escalation is not manipulation, it's communication. When a student starts shouting, refusing, or lashing out, they're not trying to get at you. They're saying something is too much for me right now. And that could be a sensory overload, a communication breakdown, a change in routine, anxiety, hunger, even tiredness. Our job isn't to control them. It's to help them feel safe so that they can regulate again. And that mindset shift alone makes every strategy you use so much more effective. Step number 2, notice the early signs. Most escalations don't come out of nowhere. There are always little clues first, and catching those early is the best de-escalation strategy there is. So common early signs include faster breathing or pacing, or refusing small requests, repetitive phrases, or maybe their echolalia is increasing, avoiding eye contact, clenched fists or jaw, saying things like, stop, go away, I don't like this. When you notice these, my best advice is to not wait until it's a full meltdown. You want to step in early and gently. Sometimes just changing your tone, giving space, or offering a break can stop the escalation completely. Step number 3, check your own state first. Here is something teachers forget. You cannot de-escalate anyone if you are already dysregulated yourself. If your heart is racing and your voice is tense, students feel it instantly. They're wired to pick up on energy. So before you step in, I want you to take one deep breath, drop your shoulders, lower your voice. You're modeling regulation, and that's half the battle. Because sometimes the calmest thing you can do is say nothing for a few seconds and just breathe with them. Step number 4, what to say and what not to say. All right, let's get practical here. Here's a quick cheat sheet for what helps and what makes things worse when a student is escalating. So some things you can say. You're safe. I can see you're upset. Let's take a break. I'm here to help. When you're ready, we can try again. Let's move somewhere quieter. Use short sentences, a neutral tone, and reassuring body language. Keep it calm, consistent, and predictable. You can even use visuals or gestures instead of words if language is too much in the moment. Now, things what not to say. Calm down. No one ever calms down by being told to calm down. You need to stop that right now. If you don't stop, you will lose ... You're being rude, you're being naughty, you're being defiant. What's wrong with you? Those statements either shame, blame, or demand compliance. And that pushes dysregulated brains further into fight, flight, freeze mode. So I want you to focus on connection first, correction later. Step number 5, use body language as your biggest tool. Body language speaks louder than anything else in a crisis. So here's what helps. Number 1, keep your body sideways and not face to face. It's instantly less threatening. Number 2, stay at or below the student's eye level. Standing over them can feel intimidating. Number 3, use open hands, no pointing fingers. Number 4, keep a calm, neutral facial expression. Even concern can look like anger in the moment. And number 5, maintain a safe distance, close enough to show support, far enough to feel safe. And if possible, reduce sensory input. Lower the lights, quieten the space, remove extra eyes from the situation. You don't have to say much because your calm presence is going to do most of this work. Step number 6, offer choices but not ultimatums. When students feel like they've lost control, giving them simple choices is going to restore their sense of safety. So try things like, do you want to sit or stand? Do you want to go to the calm corner or go for a walk? Do you want me to help or wait? Each choice gives a small dose of power, and power reduces panic. Ultimatums, such as if you don't do this, then I'm going to do this, or if you don't do this, then you lose this, do the opposite. They box the student in and escalate things much quicker. Step number 7, intervene early with gentle redirection. When you spot early signs, step in calmly and confidently, not with demands, but with support. So examples are, offer a sensory break before they lose control. Use a first and then visual. So first finish this, then quiet time. Shift the environment. Dim the lights, move others away, or change activity. And use humour carefully. A light distraction, if appropriate, can reset the tone. Think of it as redirecting energy, not stopping behaviour. Step number 8, use co-regulation instead of correction. During escalation, students can't access logic, reasoning, or even receptive language. The thinking part of their brain, which is that prefrontal cortex, has gone offline. So don't even try and teach in that moment because it's not going to stick. Instead, I want you to co-regulate. Match their breathing and slowly bring it down. Sit quietly nearby and model that calm. Use low, rhythmic speech if you talk at all. Only after they've calmed can you debrief, problem solve, or teach coping strategies. Step 9, the power of silence. One of the hardest but most effective tools is silence. We often rush to fill the space with words, but silence actually gives students time to process and self-soothe. So once you've reassured them, you're safe, I'm here, just stay present. Let the quiet do the heavy lifting. Sometimes 20 seconds of calm silence is worth more than 20 sentences of advice. Step number 10, after the moment, debrief and reflect. Once everyone is calm again, that's when learning happens for both you and the student. A short debrief might sound like, that was really hard earlier. Let's talk about what helped you calm down. Keep it short and non-judgmental. Focus on solutions. What helped? What didn't? What can we try next time? And reflect for yourself as well. Did I stay calm? Did I notice the early signs? Did I intervene at the right point? Because every incident is a learning opportunity and not proof of failure. Step 11, support your own regulation. And here is something that we don't talk about enough. De-escalation is draining. Even when it goes well, your body still experiences the stress response. So afterwards, give yourself a regulation moment as well. Step outside, stretch, breathe, drink water. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and that applies just as much after a crisis as before one. And finally, step number 12, build a classroom culture of calm. The more that your classroom runs on predictability, the fewer escalations you will see. A few ways to build that baseline calm are to keep consistent routines and transitions, to teach emotional vocabulary daily. I feel frustrated. I need space. Model some calm responses to mistakes. Oops, that's okay. I'll fix it. Have a visible calm corner or a sensory station that is always available, not just for bad days or bad hours. And when regulation is part of daily life, your students don't need to escalate to get it. So teacher friend, next time that things start to heat up, I want you to remember, notice early, Stay calm, say less, show safety more, use choices, not commands, and connect first, correct later. You're not giving in when you de-escalate. You're giving your students what they need to reconnect with you and with themselves. And that's not just behavior management, that is also emotional teaching, because your calm presence is the most powerful strategy that you will ever use. No fancy training, no perfect words, just you, grounded, patient, and consistent. Thank you for listening today, and I'll speak to you again soon.